Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between ThundeR and Robinson. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. ThundeR has spawned as the yellow human player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Robinson spawning under the name Quetzalcoatl. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, as the green Night Elf. Night Elf versus human in a 1v1 matchup, and well, things are getting underway. Hero choice is most likely going to be, a Keeper of the Grove coming across from the Night Elf. And that seems to be the popular hero of choice. Meanwhile, Archmage has always been the go-to hero for human players, even though you do see Paladin or Mountain King occasionally first as well. Off to the north, it is going to be a Keeper of the Grove, and the creeping has already begun as that Ancient of War tanking a bit of damage. Down to the south side here, Footman scouts out a Wisp, and well, why the rabbit cross the road to get in front of that footman and block his path temporarily. Coming back around on the other side here, Archmage gonna clear out this Ogre Warrior, Creep Camp, Force Troll, Berserker, Force Troll, Trapper will both get taken down. Circlet of Nobility will be dropped. A nice little item there, essentially giving another level in terms of stats to that Archmage. A little bit more hit points, a little bit more damage, a little bit more mana. Back off to the north here, Keeper of the Grove already shifting and heading over to tear out or remove the limbs of this spider crab, a limb ripper himself, as the Keeper of the Grove is also gaining experience from the far side here. Both sides trying to get the last shot there, and ThundeR actually getting the experience for the Archmage, getting to level 2 faster, and thereby denying the experience for that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove may not be able to get to level 2 here, and is going to be a bit behind, not being able to entangle, and also taking a little bit longer as well. All right, Keeper of the Grove trying to finish things off. There is that Murloc Huntsman, a little bit more damage being racked up and added in there, as he is 20 experience shy. Water Elemental making its way off to the north. Wisp still looking and scouting around, as the Archmage and Water Elemental putting pressure onto that level 1 Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove tried to be extra fast, extra efficient by creeping away from his archer and that Ancient of War, and ended up falling behind even further. We are going to be looking at a Water Elemental and Keeper of the Grove turning back around here, trying to see if there is an expansion attempt. There's a couple of purges. One Water Elemental falls into a puddle of nothingness, as the Archmage is looking to rack up a little bit of damage as well. All right, there goes some damage. Are we going to see some treants joining on the battle? Yes, we are. There's deny by the creeps, as well as some poison damage going onto that Keeper of the Grove there. Level 2 now onto the Keeper of the Grove because of a detonation. We're looking at more units getting cleared up, as we are now having the Archmage come across using Dust of Appearance and going to find that archer there. Keeper of the Grove down to 116 hit points. Going to have a very, very tough time. Robinson needs to back away here, as we're going to see a Null Overseer getting taken down as well. Pendant of the Energy going to be picked up, already up to 535, as we are looking at a Treant about to get finished up as well. All right, Huntress now trying to go after all of these units. Keeper of the Grove could end up getting taken down. No, Scroll of Town Portal for the save right there, as the Huntress now needs to do a tactical retreat to head back out as well. All of these Treants could get cleaned up pretty quickly. This one peasant trying to run away from those Treants, and he looks like he will be able to do exactly that, perhaps even try and set up an expansion as well. One peasant here setting up the expansion. This peasant may try to build up a scout tower, upgrade to an arcane to deal with those Treants, as the Archmage now leads his army off to the north. ThundeR hoping to stop the Keeper of the Grove's refreshed and rejuvenated charge down inside the base here, as those, the Keeper of the Grove was back up to full hit points because of those Moonwells. All right, in comes the Huntress, is going to be putting in a bit of pressure. Plenty of mana also onto that Keeper of the Grove, as damage is going to get racked up here. Level 2 Water Elementals should, however, make short work of those Huntresses if those Huntresses are in fact pressured. Mass detonations coming across here, as we're looking at the Treants trying to finish things off. Archmage does have a little bit of bonus damage because of those dual circlets of nobility, as the peasants work hard to get that building up and operational. One Water Elemental down to 179 hit points here. Archmage continuing to fight back. Footman trying to put pressure onto the Keeper of the Grove. There's an entangle onto the Archmage. Archmage could be in trouble, as more, militia now being brought back over. All right, we're looking at more damage coming back across. Another Water Element, or another kill onto another Huntress there. Water Elemental really bringing in that damage, bringing low on those hit points, allowing the Archmage to pick off another unit. If the Archmage got to level 4, well, things would be a little bit dicey for Robinson, as Robinson would not be able to hold back against the flood of water elementals that would be raining down on him. Archmage coming back around here. No Arcane Vault that I can see, still at tier 1, as ThundeR is desperately trying to set up his expansion. Meanwhile, Robinson also sitting at tier 1 as well, staying true to this Huntress strategy. Archmage drops in a Water Elemental, going to put in some pressure onto some of these units here, as we can take a look. A little bit of Glaive Bounce finishing off some of those peasants, as well as we're looking at another detonation. Robinson using those detonations very effectively, and now it looks as though ThundeR could end up having a bit of problems, as the Huntress's very fast movement speed and the constant detonation onto the Archmage, removing mana, is causing some serious problems to his game plan. All right, potential surround onto a Huntress. Huntress, is he going to try and Shadow Meld? No, he is not. Just going to be surrounded right there. Archmage racking up a little bit more damage. There's the death there. There's an Entangle. Now, Archmage could be in trouble. Archmage trying to break free. Low hit point Footman. Also going to get some Glaive Bounce damage and get finished off and picked down as well. Multiple Huntresses out here onto the battlefield. No Riflemen either, as the Archmage going to be forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal. And this is all off of one Ancient of War. No, two Ancients of War. I was going to say, very difficult to get one Ancient of War to produce that many units. Scout Tower now upgrading the Guard Tower. ThundeR transitioning or pivoting away from that expansion strategy, now trying to go for Blacksmith and Arcane Vault, as he knows that the Huntresses cannot be stopped by Water Elementals alone, especially if that Archmage doesn't have mana. Water Elemental about to get taken down again, and with that, the Huntresses can continually place down a pressure. Guard Tower still looking to be upgraded. More Militia or Peasants trying to build up the Blacksmith here, as the Militia cannot be called to arms any longer, as the Town Hall is under upgrade. And then, well, if more Peasants are lost, the gold and the economy will suffer greatly. All right, more damage getting racked up here. Treants trying to take down this peasant, or the Keeper of the Grove trying to take down this peasant right here, as he does not want to see Blacksmith done and have Riflemen join in on the battle. Archmage dropping up another Water Elemental, but he is now caught in a very, very tough spot. More call to arms here. Are we going to see any more units trying to get back into this fight? 19 supply compared to 47, and ThundeR is up against the ropes trying to stave off this attack. This is not looking good at all. It could be ending shortly. Archmage coming back around, trying to finish off more and more of those treants. The Blacksmith does get taken down or canceled, as the Keeper of the Grove now sitting at level 4. 45 supply compared to 17. Tech to tier 2 is nearly done, and no tech to tier 2 started. Just multiple wisps constantly being trained, as the Archmage is holding back. Going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Regeneration and a Clarity Potion to try and summon up more Water Elementals to do their thing. Now, Keep is done. Mountain King could be joining in on the battle here, adding in Stormbolt in addition to the Water Elementals could be enough to start to tip things in favor of ThundeR, as ThundeR is very low on supply. 20 supply compared to 46. Footmen trying to retreat back, and they're going to end up getting cleaned out as well. Mountain King waiting to get trained up, and he is going to be in trouble, as the Huntresses are all there looking to take down this building. Instead, it is going to be a Beastmaster transition, as the Beastmaster is already out in play. Wisp are now being brought on over. All right. That Ancient Protector trying to finish things up. Beastmaster with Quill Beast should be able to deal large amounts of piercing damage between the ThundeR's Water Elementals and those Quill Beasts there. More detonations may be needed, but mass detonations coming back across. Beastmaster wants to throw down another Quill Beast, but the timing is just currently not working out right. There goes one Huntress getting taken down. There goes an Entangle. Beastmaster should be throwing down a Quill Beast. Does do exactly that. Another, more units are getting cleaned up here, as the Beastmaster tries to retreat back home. All right, Quill Beast going after some low hit point targets. Not going to really work out well either. 22 supply compared to 44. And attempting to take down the Altar of Kings may actually have been a blessing in disguise, as the Quill Beast may work out better in the long run with their piercing damage going up against all of these Huntresses. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4 here. Both sides still fighting their way through. Stormbolt would be nice to try and stun down that Keeper of the Grove and stop this aggression. Ivory Tower is looking to get placed down, but Ivory Tower quickly getting cleaned up, as well as Quill Beasts are coming back across here. Quill Beast looking to rack up a little bit more damage. Entangle onto that Water Elemental, gonna shut him down. Circlet of Nobility, Potion of Mana, picking them all back up, and now back up to 300 mana as well. I forgot how powerful ThundeR is with a Potion of Mana next to this Arcane Vault with the Pendant of Energy and those Circlets of Nobility. That represents an additional 160 mana that he has access to on the high end. Meanwhile, Ancient Protector still still trying to get trained up here. Beastmaster low on mana, unable to train up anything additionally, as well as we could be looking at more repairs. Peasants need to start getting trained up as well. However, we are supply blocks, 24 over 24 supply. Archmage holding on for dear life. Is he going to be able to get out of this tough jam, as we are looking at more Quill Beast here trying to break free? There goes one Huntress. Huntress getting taken down. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 5, going after the Archmage. Archmage able to break free from the other side here, as this Scout Tower looks like it will end up getting canceled. Potion of Healing may end up getting, may be needed. Clarity Potion as well. Beastmaster needs a Clarity Potion as well. 21 over 24 supply, as the Water Elementals are, trying to finish off those Huntresses here. Beastmaster going to go ahead and throw down a little bit of additional damage onto a Huntress as well. Archmage looking to rack up more damage. Does not want to get hit by a Glaive Bound. Trying to be extremely careful. Instead gets hit by a Keeper of the Grove, doing that little bit of that dance. 39 supply compared to 21. Robinson has had the advantage for quite some time. Home field advantage for ThundeR, but that's all he has right now, as the Huntresses are constantly trying to reinforce. Scout Tower about to upgrade, or is still looking to upgrade to a Guard Tower here. A new Quill Beast trying to be effective in taking down some of those units. Archmage could be in trouble, down to 122 hit points, looking to retreat back. Are we going to see a little bit more chasing? Archmage down to 63. 21 uses the Potion of Healing in time, and now going after that Huntress. Huntress escapes away at 27 hit points, as the Staff of Teleportation now being used by the Keeper of the Grove to get out and away from this fight. A couple of Huntresses being left behind here. Archmage, are we going to see some Quill Beast? Nope, there's a Hawk there, and with that True Sight, I'm going to give level 5 to the Archmage and an additional kill there. ThundeR holding on barely, will get this Scout Tower up now, and he has stopped the bleeding at the very least for now. Tech to tier 2 by Robinson, still not started. No economic advantage whatsoever. ThundeR has a tech advantage, but that tech advantage only translates to a second hero, a Beastmaster. But then again, when you say only that second hero, that Beastmaster has made a profound impact already throughout this game. 13 minutes and 30 seconds into this game, ThundeR holds on dearly for life and is able to hold on to his base, and we'll see what exactly the Archmage and the Beastmaster can do here. Archmage should not be in this fight. Beastmaster needs to be getting all this experience, but then again, ThundeR recognizes the situation. There isn't much of an army. The Archmage is needed to, provide a bit of damage, and now that the Rock Golem is down, perhaps the Beastmaster can clean up the remainder level 4, level 3 creeps and get closer to level 3 as well. Coming back across on the other side, mass Huntresses putting in pressure onto ThundeR's forward Scout farm. And remember, the Scout farms, each farm matters tremendously, as we are already supply blocked at 24 over 24. All right. Last Troll High Priest gets taken down. Beastmaster just shy of level 3. Level 2 Quill Beast would have been a significant upgrade, as the Archmage uses now some Clarity Potions while not holding onto the Pendant of Energy or those Circlets of Nobility, sitting at 140 mana and looking to climb back up. Quill Beast continuing to fight. Archmage may try to pick those things up here in just a moment. There you go. Already, missing a Circlet of Nobility. Back up to 257. Beastmaster now could be in some serious trouble. Goblin Zeppelin gets picked up there, and now perhaps going to continue to pick up and drop back down. All right, trying to finish off one of these units here. However, Scroll of Healing quickly being used to try and do a little bit of saving. All right, there goes another unit, as it is a Thunderhawk. So the Thunderhawk is in the air. Archmage trying to get picked back up. He gets picked up as well, as the Thunderhawk representing a little bit of additional damage, putting in a pressure. And having guard towers also act as a bit of a deterrent. All right, there goes another entangle. Archmage could be in some serious trouble. Down to 102 hit points, down to 55, down to 36, down to 10. No, gets picked up at the last possible moment by the Goblin Zeppelin and is staying alive at least for now. All right, Archmage could try and use a Scroll of Regeneration, do something here. Goblin Zeppelin going to try and pick up that Beastmaster. Is it going to get picked up? Yes, once more. Extremely low on hit points. Archmage continuing all of that pressure, continuing that fight as the Goblin Zeppelin has been holding some very, very precious cargo throughout this matchup. And now we are going into the Arcane Sanctums for those heals. 42 supply compared to 20. Robinson has consistently had an army 3 times as large as his opponent, and not accounting for the summons. However, those summons are a pretty big threat and danger, as we're looking at another bit of damage being bursted down onto a low hit point unit. Water Elementals constantly getting dropped to try and finish things off. However, Keeper of the Grove gets up to level 6. The feeding of the experience continuing to add more and more. Water Elemental looking to finish off another Huntress. Gets it again, as both sides are still just fighting. All right, Archmage is in trouble. Potion of Healing used in time, and now going to continue to fight. Beastmaster now out, dropping some Quill Beast. Glaive Throwers now joining in on the fight as well, as the Glaive Throwers are going to be now a major target for that Thunderhawk. That Thunderhawk with that magic damage should be able to shut down this Glaive Thrower pretty quickly, as we're looking at another Water Elemental. Another Huntress being able to not be able to back away in time. All right, Potion of Healing used in time there. Glaive Thrower going to get taken down. Level 5 on the Archmage, level 3 on the Beastmaster, level 6 Keeper of the Grove while at tier 1. And this is a strange game. All in blitz pressure from a tier 1 Night Elf going mass Huntresses and nearly pushing the Thunder up against the ropes. The problem is, the longer this game goes, the better it will be for Thunder, as Thunder will have that second hero. Beastmaster going to transfer the Potion of Healing to the Archmage. Archmage down to 107 hit points, down to 80 hit points. Down needs to back away as well, as we're going to see a little bit of engagement. Once more damage coming on through. More Huntresses getting taken down, and Robinson now no longer has the significant army supply lead that he has had. Now, some people might say Robinson with the throw, but instead I really think it is Thunder with the great hold, fighting inside his base and just playing absolutely out of his mind. I won't deny that Robinson has had the advantage throughout this matchup, but really it is Thunder's spot on play, keeping cool under pressure, and doing a lot of useful things with his limited units, as the Huntresses have no real easy way of dealing with that Thunderhawk. All right, coming back through. Peasants now transitioning back over. Thunder looking to set up an expansion now, as the Archmage dropping in some Water Elementals to try and finish off some units. Beastmaster coming down across as well. Archmage could be in trouble, down to 203 hit points. Goblin Zeppelin still causing problems as well, as only the Keeper of the Grove is able to do any real damage right there. Archmage is going to finish off that one Goblin Zeppelin. Yes, it does. Beastmaster gets picked up as well, as we see another Thunderhawk joining in on the skies. Robinson, after all this time, at the 19-minute mark, setting up his expansion and will have the economic advantage after all this time here, as the priests are now coming down, now offering a bit of healing as well. There's a lot of detonations straight up next to those wisps right there. A lot of problems could be had. All the priests now pretty much bone dry, needs to escape away, and now this Goblin Zeppelin is actually in danger of falling down to 122 hit points. He needs to head back home and retreat as well. Thunderhawk has found a couple of easy Glaive Throwers to take down now, as we are getting up this second base. Thunder on 2 bases at tier 2 with a level 5, level 3 hero going up against a solo level 6 Keeper of the Grove, who could use Tranquility very effectively in an upcoming fight. If he gets back up to, say, 50 supply with those Huntresses, 49 supply with those Huntresses, and then attacks with Tranquility activated, the units may not fall down quickly enough. blacksmith now getting triply built as well, as we could be going into rifleman transition here. All right, priests are getting in a bunch of heals. Brilliance aura keeping the priest topped off on mana, as we are looking at the Thunderhawk with that 21 to 25 magic damage still poking away at these huntresses. Great job by Robinson recognizing the Huntress's vulnerability to a single air unit, even if it isn't the right damage type. Archmage going to get surrounded here. There's a quick, dispel magic there to try and shake free. Archmage could be in a little bit of trouble. Water Elemental can't be dropped. Huntress is getting taken down. There's a pickup by the Goblin Zeppelin, dropped back down again, as the Beastmaster may have the same situation going on again. Archmage continuing to try to heal. He has a potion of healing. Is he going to use it? No. He gets taken down, giving level 7 to the Keeper of the Grove. Level 5 Archmage has fallen, as the Beastmaster is getting in a serious trouble now, no longer having that partner in crime that's been with him for so long. Rifleman and now finally out here onto the battlefield, but it may be too little, too late. Guard Tower is actually nearby as well, and that may be the big enough deterrent, as the Huntresses are now trying to retreat back. All right, Footman, Beastmaster trying to rejoin in on the fight here. Remember that Altar of Kings was taken down earlier. No easy way to resurrect it, as the Beastmaster now going to get in trouble. Is ThundeR going to throw after being ahead for so long? We could be looking at a resurrection at the tavern to try and pick things up. No resurrection at the tavern, not enough lumber, perhaps. Trying to resurrect straight from that tavern. All right, Ancient Protector is now being placed down. All right, Archmage was resurrected at the tavern, going to get picked back up and now join back out on the fight here. We see an Ancient Protector now getting trained up here, and we are looking at, more. These guard towers really need a lot more lumber to upgrade and actually defend in this spot here. No advanced lumber harvesting that I see. Perhaps, upgrading these guard towers could be sufficient. There's more riflemen getting trained up as well. Riflemen, their range, what is their range at right now? Does not have the long range rifles, only sitting at 400, not yet quite at 600 yet. All right, here we are going into an engagement. More Quill Beast going to try to join in on the battle, putting in pressure. There's some slow, and now with slow, the Huntress's high mobility not going to work out nearly as well. Tranquility, keeping all of these units topped off on their health. Very difficult to try and take down, as we see mass detonations coming in from behind. All the Wisps trying to finish things off. All right, this is an all-in push, as the main gold mines have come to an end. 32 supply compared to 48. Huntress able to surround the Beastmaster. Archmage now in a little bit of trouble as well. More detonation, and this last detonation push against all of the casters, making all of these units rather weak, but still more resurrection at the tavern. Archmage does have a potion of healing. He's going to use it. He's going to try to run back around, perhaps get picked up and dropped back into a safer position. Rifleman needs to get in more damage across all of these units here. No slow Rifleman still bouncing back around here. More training needs to get underway. Not quite sure why we don't see the training, as ThundeR is sitting on 700, 800 gold. All right, upgrade to guard tower has been started, and suddenly Robinson gonna rotate over and realize, wait a second, there is an expansion actually here, and this could be a problem. All right, Huntress is now trying to make their way over. Guard tower is going to quickly get canceled. There goes one guard tower. Another guard tower could quickly get canceled as well. Beastmaster is now coming back over, as the guard towers here are offering a little bit of defense, and Robinson may have to give up even with tranquility. He cannot just sit back here and try to retreat and regroup, as he has no economy going for him. And with that, Robinson holds on and gets the victory. Not Robinson. ThundeR holds on and gets the victory. Robinson, just not counting on ThundeR being able to set up that expansion after two resurrections of the heroes at the expansion, or at the tavern. He must have suspected something was wrong and wondering where all of that additional gold was coming from. Scouted the expansion and then realized his mistake. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not your typical game in any fashion, but a great game nonetheless.